All right. So, just want to get on here and start making some more videos. So, I am on lunch break right now. Hope everybody watching is having a great day. It is the day after Christmas, and work has not been super busy, but it's still busy. So, I won't go into what company exactly I work for, but I do sales for businesses. So, I sell, business products, phones, landlines, wireless, internet, tablets, watches, all the business stuff, pretty much communication products, stuff like that. So it hasn't been too crazy busy today. Got a few calls. I don't do really outgoing calls. I mean, I'll proactively do that, but mainly I just get calls inbound and take care of them and go from there. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to be able to help people and not just help them with like new service, but actually help them with whatever problems they have and stuff like that. So I get a lot of joy and excitement by helping people, even though I don't, we get paid more for making sales, of course, but hey, it's just the way it goes. Um, but yeah, so I just want to come on here and talk a little bit. Right now, I'm just waiting on my lunch to be made. I ordered chicken strips today from the cafeteria, which is like, I don't know. I don't think they actually have a restaurant or anything, but I guess they used to own a restaurant, so now they run the cafe here, which is pretty cool. Um, Hopefully they don't burn them or make them too crispy. I don't like it when it's like too crispy, too hard. But yeah. So this is the starting of me starting to make more videos and just talk and get more used to talking on camera. I know it takes time and haven't been consistent with it. So I did see some videos, from other creators and other people that are, trying to make it on YouTube as well, and get promoted. And from what the advice I've been hearing is that you just need to start recording. So this is what I'm doing now. Let's see. So don't get me wrong. I do enjoy my job. I love talking to people. I just, being a single dad, full time, custody, they live with me. It's can be difficult with working the 9 to 5 type of job. Um, Not saying it's not possible, because there's tons of people who do it every day, all day. But, I definitely feel like there's more out there for me and my kids, more that I can do, not just financially, but personally as a person and a father. So I'm gonna commit myself to not only work on skills needed to make more money, um, get out of the 9 to 5 job thing, but also improve myself and be a better person for everybody around me. And also, I want to be the best dad I can be. Growing up, when I was younger, never had a dad. The only father figure I had was my uncle or my grandpa. Other than that, I never really met my dad. I want to say I met him one time when I was 3, I believe, but I didn't even know that was him, because when my mom told me, I just remember I was little, and my mom was saying, "Oh, let's go visit my friend. He lives in like 3 hours away from here." And so I was like, "Cool," a little kid, excited to go on a little trip. Went over there. I don't remember much. I just remember, honestly, what I can remember is just we were walking to like a park, but I was sitting on top of somebody's shoulders, because that's all I remember is like walking towards a playground. And that's really all I can recollect from that memory. But when I brought it up to my mother, not recently, but a while back, I'm in my 30s now, so it's been some years since I've talked about it. But when I brought that up, I remember she told me, "Oh, you know what? I never told you, but that was actually your dad." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't know that, but thanks for telling me." Still haven't talked to him to this day. She does tell me, or sometimes she'll tell me, a couple years ago, when my grandmother would be like, "Hey, do you want to get to know your dad? Do you want to reach out to him?" I remember my mom had told me one time, hey, I found your dad on Facebook, and it looks like he's doing well, and he's living in another city, and maybe he wants to talk to you. And I was just like, what's the reason? Like, why? Did you talk to him? And she said, no, I just figured that maybe you'd want to reach out to him. And I was like, for what? Honestly, didn't really see a need to do that. I kind of still don't feel like that. Maybe that's just a personal thing I'm dealing with, but I really don't feel like the need to reach out and be like, hey, like, time's already went by. I made it this far without him. I've learned a lot of things without him. Still learning a lot of things on my own, which is fine. It's part of life. I don't blame him. I'm not angry with him. I'm not, like, bitter about the situation or anything like that. I just don't even think about it, to be honest. Been living, this way for like 30-something years now, so I really it doesn't even cross my mind. Like, when, Father's Day comes around, or I have friends, that have dads in their lives and stuff, like, that really doesn't even, come to mind. Like, oh, I never had a dad, like, I don't even think about that, because my grandpa's been the one that's been there for me, like the father figure. And my uncle was there for me too. Like, when I was little, I remember he would take me places, take me to the museum and do some guy stuff, go fishing. I remember he took me to what's that place called? It's in New Mexico. It's where they have, like, the caves for the bats and stuff. Yeah, he took me there. Me and my little brother, a couple of years younger than me. He works here too, actually. But yeah. So yeah, it's just weird how, like, it doesn't even cross my mind anymore. And maybe that is something. I've thought about it before. Like, maybe that is something I need to take in consideration. Maybe reaching out and talking to him and meeting him. Maybe that'll change something inside of me. But I don't know. I really don't know if that's just a thought that's there, or because I really don't think on it or dwell on it like that. So, but anyways, back to what I was saying. Yes, I do want to get back in shape. I mean, I've let myself go quite a bit since I've started this office job. Before this job, I've had a few office jobs, but before this job, I was more of like a kind of like labor, deliver driver type person for like a supply company for builders and plumbers and all that. So we do a lot of lifting and driving and unloading, loading type stuff, which was cool. I met a lot of cool people there. It was a fun experience. I enjoyed it, while it lasted. But then this opportunity came up, which was better for, like, schedule-wise, I guess. It's like the Monday through Friday thing. And then, of course, the money was a lot better, which is a no-brainer for me and my kids. So, which is why I kind of took this one on. It can be difficult at times, having to try to make numbers and whatnot. But I've learned to not so much dwell on the numbers, but dwell on things I can control, which is every person I talk to, every conversation I have, and how I use the tools that I've been given. Have done some other stuff, like made personal business cards. But to be honest with you, I haven't really been using them like that. I haven't been out there, showcasing them and stuff. I passed a few out, but I haven't been proactive like I probably should be with that. That's probably something I got to do on my off time, to be honest with you. Let's see, what else is going on this year besides me gaining a few pounds, which I am going to get back down to my normal weight, which is like I think the last time I was like really in shape was a few years ago, and that was about, I think I was like 170, 165. So I want to be about 170, 175. I'm not super tall, not 6 foot. It's not a big deal, never has been. Girls are gonna like what they like, just like we like what we like. So, I don't really like let that bother me or hinder me from doing too much. I played basketball a lot. I used to play all the time. I haven't played recently, which I still have a love for it. It's like my stress reliever, and definitely my cardio, which I have not been doing. But yeah, I really love basketball, and I am going to start getting back into that, just to show that it can be done also, not just to like the world, like, oh, it doesn't matter what age you are, but also to myself. Got a lot to prove to myself, because a lot of things have happened. Let myself go quite a bit physically, mentally. Say we all have mental issues and whatnot, but it's just stuff we got to work through, and stuff hopefully I definitely want to help others that dealt with it or dealing with it or going through this type of things, which is the reason why I'm posting this video and talking about it, different things going on in my daily. So, but yeah, I just wanted to come on here, make this video, make it like a starting video again, which you might see on this channel as well, my older videos, which from a few months ago when I was actually going to start doing it, but kind of just lost hope. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it had to do with work or what. I just kind of put it to the back burner. Been working on other stuff. Like I have some other pages that I handle, like not for my personal stuff, but for like just other things. Like I have people call it a conspiracy page. I wouldn't say conspiracy if mostly everything I've been talking about for years now almost came everything to true so far. But I guess you could call it that. That one I still have on Facebook. I still got the group on there, even though Facebook deleted my original page and YouTube deleted both my channels that I had under that. Terrible. I had a TikTok thing too for it, but that one got deleted like a few years ago, around COVID, of course. So I made a new one, but honestly, I've been consistent on TikTok with that one. I recently made another page a few months ago, and it started off being called the Fit Dads Club, which was like, a vision to get everybody together to, all the dads help each other become the best versions of themselves, not only physically, but it does start with your body. You look good, you feel good, and then it kind of carries over. But I recently changed that page. Now it's called Men Helping Men, which I like better. Because I thought about it, like, there are single dads out there. There are dads out there who struggle, need help, of course. But when I was little, or when I was younger, and I didn't have kids, like I said, I didn't have a father, guidance. I had, my grandfather, but still, it's, there's always a need for brotherhood and to be able to vent and talk to other men who are on the same journey as improvement and been there before, different experiences that we can learn from. So that's why I changed that. And that page has actually been doing pretty good on TikTok. Facebook, I don't have too many followers on there right now, which is fine. I'm still just posting, my videos every other day. Need to be more consistent with it. It can be a little time consuming because of everything I got going on. You got work and kids and everything like that. But everybody's got 24 hours, So it's just how we use it and what I got to do with it, make sacrifices. So basically what I'm going to be doing more of. But yeah. So I just want to get on real quick and talk before I went to go pick up my food from the cafeteria. I'm outside right now on lunch. I probably got like 10 minutes left in lunch, only 30 minutes. So I'm gonna go grab this food that I probably shouldn't be eating, but hey, it's okay. I will start prepping tonight. Maybe bring a protein shake tomorrow. Something light, maybe some eggs or something. Got to get back on some basic dieting. I don't want to start off too crazy. Every time I try to go back into how my routine normally was, it doesn't last. So I've learned to take baby steps, even though I want process as soon as possible. I gotta, get the habit built back into me. So starting off slow is definitely recommended. Celebrate the little wins is definitely how it's gotta go. I gotta start the routine, and that's how it's gonna go. So hey, leave a comment below if you're struggling with anything, or anything that I talked about resonate with you. Definitely love feedback on videos and interactions. So everybody have a great day, and talk to you later.